All right, everybody. Welcome. This is going to be the Birmingham Bulls 10U team taking on the Tampa Bay Crunch. It's like none of my graphics buttons are working correctly. Here we go. Sending that one out. There we go. All right. The Bulls coming off of a win this morning against the Mid-South Revolution. Hoping to continue their winning streak here against Tampa Bay. Got Tyler Hallman with me. Kip Cole on the hot button for our clock today.
Welcome back, everybody.
I think you're muted, boss.
Welcome back, everybody.
There we go.
So we have seen the Tampa Bay Crunch before, but it was the very first game of the Knoxville tournament that we played in a few weeks ago. And it was early morning game after most of us traveled up late at night. Little sleep. So looking for the Bulls to bounce back. They got us 3-0 on that game.
That's right.
And hopefully we can get the better of them this time around. Bulls had a good showing this morning. It'll be Tab Baker today in net for the Bulls.
And again, I know my lovely wife Lauren Cole hung up a bunch of QR codes for the stream link around the net. So for any Tampa Bay folks that might be joining in, welcome. Appreciate you watching. But we are a little biased though. So your Bulls taking the ice here for warm-ups in their blue jerseys. Tampa Bay is going to be in their white.
Which that's a change from the last time we played them. We were in our whites, so trying to change up the look here.
Looks like we're going to have Big Tab Baker in net for us today. We'll take just a second to introduce our coaches here. Coach Philip Allen, our head coach. Coach Josh Uptain, assistant coach. And now pictured there is Coach Chris Arns. And, oh no, we're getting weird things with my connection again. I'll do my best with that. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so appreciate our coaches and everything they do for us and all the time they spend with our kids. Also, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Henry Arns just shot that puck there a second ago. He's had 2 hat tricks already in this tournament. So look for him to continue his streak.
Been on fire.
Not that everybody hadn't played well, but he has clearly been the leader in goals this tournament so far. How about Easton getting himself a goal last game?
Absolutely. First goal of the season. Love to see it. So about a minute and a half left. 12-minute periods. 3 periods. I believe we're doing minute penalties on this one.
Running clock if we get so lucky to get 5 up on them.
Yeah. Another player with a strong showing, though he doesn't have the points necessarily to show it, is Graham Pugh. Graham just getting in there, being physical every single play, being a playmaker, and being all over the ice as a center. Big impact.
So one thing this tournament's doing is if you get a hat trick or you get 3 assists, you get a TCS tournament puck. And so I was talking to some of the parents out there. It looks like Remy Uptain almost got him one last game.
Yep.
With 2 assists. Obviously, we already mentioned Henry Arns got one for his his first game that he had a hat trick. They apparently won't give you a second one. You get one per tournament.
That's all right. It gets bragging rights at that point.
That's right. So we'll get started here in just another minute. Boys are picking up pucks and head on over for a last minute pep talk by Coach Allen.
Coach Josh Uptain in his Don Cherry jacket down there. Got little Bulls logos all over it. Looking super fly on the bench.
Looking good. Thanks to all of our dads down there helping out today. We got Jonathan Duro running our scorecard and scoreboard. Josh Baker in the penalty box.
And a huge thank you to our team managers, John Pugh and Sarah Pugh.
Always do a great job. John's been taking pictures for us all season, and they are just absolutely fantastic pictures. And Sarah rocking the jams this weekend.
I always love it when Sarah's on the aux cord.
That's right. So coming out to start this game, Graham Pugh dancing there center ice. He's got Will Federley over to his left, Nate Key to his right. Hayes, Easton back on defense. Puck ends up quickly into the Bulls zone, but some stick lifts and some help out from Easton. And Tampa can't get a shot off. It's going to work behind the Bulls net. Hayes pushes it up to Graham. Graham sends it out. And we're going to have an icing. A little bit too much on that pass out by Graham, but good job clearing the zone. Henry Arns steps out at center along with Ethan Bucket left and Gus Federley at right. Parker and Remy step out on defense. Face-off goes to Tampa Bay. Centering pass by Tampa, cut off by Henry Arns, who sends it down, and they've already waved off icing. Somebody touched it. I love how the referee was very clear very early that was not an icing. Henry tries to cut that one off. Tries to turn around. Remy takes a shot from the deep position, but just kind of trickled right into the goalie's glove, and he'll cover. Bulls make a full line change again. Caleb Duro in his line with Elijah Cole over at left wing. And that looks like, who is that over at right? Is that Keegan?
That's Nate Key.
Hayes and Easton back in on D. So Tampa Bay clears it out. Keegan working it there at center ice. They're able to get it through. Easton takes some time, sends it over to Keegan along the board. Keegan.
That's Nate.
That's Keegan.
Is it Keegan? Oh,
it is. I thought it was Nate too for a second, but it is Keegan.
No, my bad.
You're good. They get a shot off. Tab makes the initial save. Unable to cover, so they're going to go ahead and knock it around again. Hayes blocks that one up, sends it along the boards. Gets it over to Keegan. Keegan now with a couple guys in front of him sends a pass behind Elijah Cole, but he handles it well. Elijah now takes it across the blue line, sends it over to Caleb. Caleb centers one. Just a little bit wide for Elijah to grab. Puck works its way back to Easton, sends it up, knocks it off one of the Tampa players. Easton again sends it around. It ends up on Keegan's stick. Keegan works around one. Tries to get a second one. Goalie challenges and knocks it away. Elijah Cole sends it all the way across ice trying to clear some space, but in the meantime they have to reset. Caleb back on sides now. Works it along the near board. Tampa Bay takes the puck over. A nice try to shoot that out there by Caleb, but Tampa now working through center ice. Hayes will take it behind his own goal and swing it out, looking for Keegan along the board. It gets over to Elijah. Elijah knocks it into the zone. Tampa sends it around. Remy's going to take it around his own net. Remy sends it up the board, trying to find Keegan again. Keegan and Elijah have been out there a while, and we're finally going to have an offsides.
Time for some fresh legs.
Bulls have made a couple of line changes there, but unable to get Keegan and Elijah off the ice as they were both in the action the whole time.
They're going to reset on their dot. Guess they're calling an intentional offsides there.
So Graham Pugh taking the face-off, sends it over to Gus Federley. Nate Key now flips it up, looking for Graham. Gets back in neutral zone. Parker pops it away. Nate Key now with a good poke check. And we'll have another offsides by Tampa Bay. Not a whole lot of shots on goal for either team.
No, not really.
I mean, granted, we're only 2.5 minutes in, 3.5 minutes in.
Pretty deadlocked match though right here.
Graham takes that face off, sends it all the way back into the Bulls zone. Easton will flip it up the wall. It's over to Will, who sends it immediately to Graham. Graham now flips it back towards Will. Great job there by Graham to send it right back to Will. And he's going to chase it into the corner. Tampa gets it out though, and Easton's got it. Easton flips it between one Tampa Bay player's legs, and it trickles its way into the goal, or into the goalie, I should say. Not into the goal, unfortunately.
Not quite, not quite. Got Henry, Ethan, and Gus out there.
Henry will take this face off. He's got Parker and Remy back on defense. Parker knocks that one up the wall, and as he does, it catches Ethan, it looks like, offsides. Puck works back to Remy, who sends it deep into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Crunch, though, working hard in their own end zone.
Really thought Ethan was going to tee off on that one.
I did too. So Henry backhands it back deeper into the zone. Oh, we'll have an offsides. You saw all the Tampa Bay coaches throw their arms up.
Yeah.
That was an easy one to spot.
I think Henry was trying to ride that blue line, but he couldn't quite hang on to it. So Caleb Doro out there, Elijah on his left, Keegan on his right.
So Caleb trying to walk that blue line. They finally get it across. Keegan sees a little bit of light, charges hard for it. Tampa Bay knocks it down. Nice pass there by Tampa to get it out of their zone. Hayes is the only one back. He takes a stab at it and guesses wrong. And they put it right over the top of Tab's glove for the first goal of the game. Hayes really in good position, but bit to his right side, and the guy juked him to the left. So,
folks, I'm not sure why my video is flashing like that. I thought I had fixed it, but
so first goal of the game goes to Tampa Bay. Off the face-off, Parker sends it over to Will. Now Remy's got it. He sends it up into the neutral zone, looking for Graham. Graham trying to get a handle on his stick. Gets it over to Nate Key. Nate working it through the defense. He puts one on net. Tampa able to get it out. Remy in good position to seal those boards, but couldn't do it. They're going to wave off the icing. Parker will be the first one there. Parker sends it around. They get another shot off kind of right in front of Tab, but nobody there for the center. They get another shot off. Tab moves his leg, and it just goes right in his 5-hole. He was trying to kick that one out. You could see him reposition his leg, and when he did, the puck just slid right up underneath him. So Hayes and Easton back in on D. It'll be Ethan, Henry, and looks like Gus over on the right. Henry right off the faceoff, works it in. He's trying to find some open space. He uses blocker. Hayes gets the pass, sends it over to Easton. The pass is off the mark. He was trying one of those quick passes, just a little bit off. It would have been good if it had worked. Easton now steps along the boards, but Tampa Bay able to work it out. They're going to call it icing. So the Bulls will head on into the offensive zone. And Remy takes a defensive shot. Tampa works it out. Remy's still working along the board. Henry back checks, grabs the puck. He's going to work it back out. He's got Ethan right there. Henry takes a shot from his knees, and goalie just knocks that one out. Pulls it in with a stick and covers. So Caleb took that face off. He's got Keegan over on his right. Great pass in there by Remy.
Keegan wasn't making any moves to get back.
Keegan was offsides. It would have been a great pass had offsides not been called. Caleb will take another one, sends it over to Elijah Cole. Elijah changes directions. A little back and forth there between he and Caleb. Caleb now flips it up and out of the rink. The referee will try to get that one back out from the net. Caleb wins another one, sends it back to Parker. Elijah trying to work it in, does. The puck comes right back out though. Bulls will have to reset. Elijah sends one in, cross ice towards Keegan. Keegan in a foot race to get there. Caleb skating hard to get up to help him. Remy sends it back in, gets one over to Keegan. Keegan with a backhand center pass, which looked pretty nice, but cut off well by the Crushers. We'll have an offsides.
Yeah.
I said Crushers, they're the Crunch, right?
Yeah, the Crunch.
Tampa Bay Crunch.
Crushing us right now.
So Graham Pugh takes the face off. Will charges hard, trying to grab a hold of that thing. Easton passes it back out. Bounced around right around that blue line, and Tampa with another offsides.
Those football fans out there, Tennessee continuing to put a whooping on Mizzo, 59-24.
Graham Pugh, another face-off, pushes hard through it. Pushing the puck forward. Tampa Bay gets it back on sides, and Nate Key just flips it out with a backhand. Easton and Hayes back in on defense, but it's a, ooh, wow, that kid is fast, and we're going to get a tripping on Hayes. So Hayes Goes forward. Pops the puck out, but in the process takes his man down. So the Bulls now on a penalty kill. It'll be Henry Arns taking the faceoff along with Ethan Buck, Parker Allen, and Remy Uptain. Henry does a good job of sending that one out, and it goes off one of the Tampa Bay sticks. So no icing. It would have died anyway. The Bulls doing a good job of killing some time. Henry, again, with the puck at center ice. He's covered up by white jerseys, just continues to work his way through them. It's a little bit of a shot off, but blocked up. Now Tampa Bay's got a 3-on-2 as Ethan's already back-checked to help out the defense. Great job there by Remy getting in position to knock that one away. Parker coming in to clean it up. Parker sends it out, trying to find Ethan's. Finds his foot though. Parker sends it up the wall again, and now the Bulls with an opportunity with a little breakaway. Henry looked like he was about to get that head of steam he always has. He got cut off pretty quick. 2 seconds left on the penalty, and now Hayes is out of the box. A little bit of confusion. Hayes will stay in the game, and he'll be skating forward now. Hayes tries to cut that off. Bulls caught in a weird line change here. They don't have enough men on the ice and really slow to change with Hayes coming out of that box. They finally get everybody on the ice now. Tampa Bay with a offsides. So now the Bulls will finally kind of get to resettle, get their lines right. So Caleb takes the face-off. He's got Elijah Cole over to his right. Hayes now skating forward with it. He's going to work it along the far wall. He sends one up, dumps it in as all the Bulls are waiting at the blue line. Tampa Bay sends that out. They've waved off the icing. Hayes will be the first one there, and his stick gets caught up in the Zamboni door. You could hear it hit. Bulls send one across ice. Easton now flips one up to Gus. Gus immediately sends it over to Caleb, who's got every man beat into the zone. Tries to center one. Elijah Cole right there waiting on Elijah, takes a shot. Another shot by Remy. Actually, that was another shot by Elijah. Sorry, Elijah following up his own shot. They try to center one. Elijah almost grabs that off a stick. Easton with a nice poke check, and Gus sends it up the wall. Bulls will make a full line or a partial line change here. Get Remy back out on the ice with Parker. Parker now sends it up, looking for Gus. Gus trying to get across the blue line, but Tampa Bay cut it off. Tampa now sends it across. Remy there to intercept. Nate Key now having a little back and forth along the far wall. Tampa trying to get something out. Nate backhands one towards the wall. Tampa sends it on around. Gus will be the first one there. Bouncing puck through the middle. Remy tries to send it out. Gus finally does. Graham Pugh goes down at center ice, trying to get into the action, and Nate will send it up the boards. And Parker takes some time. Sends it out, bounces just right to Graham. Graham trying to get it on his stick. Centers the pass, looking for Nate Key. I think that was touched just a little bit as he entered by Tampa. Hayes now sends one deeper into the zone, staying at the blue line, sealing those boards. Tampa flips it to the other side. Hayes will be the first one there, flips it up against the wall. Pokes that one away. Hayes with it. He's got a fast break. Oh, and time expires on the first period. Hayes on a breakaway. Only had one guy that had just come out of out of the bench that he needed to beat, and buzzer goes off. So
see if I can't fix this video here real quick, y'all.
Bulls down 2-0. And really not looking like the Bulls that played this morning. They look a little sluggish and need to kind of wake up and get moving.
See if that fixes our flashing video there. All right, so here we go.
So Henry Arns taking the face off for the Bulls. Works it over to Ethan, but Tampa immediately takes it off his stick. Gus there in the corner, sends it on around. Wow, Remy with a nice block up there. Remy continuing to push. I don't know what coach said, but something lit a fire under Remy just now. He's come out hot this second period. Henry now with it on his stick with some help from Remy over on the near wall. He centers one over for Ethan. Ethan trying to catch up to it. Ethan and one of the Tampa players goes down in the corner pretty hard. Parker now sends it back in. Gus tries to flip it up, hits a Tampa player. Parker tries to poke it away. Remy now with a one-on-one battle. Ethan back checking to help him out. That one's going to work its way around the Bulls' goal. Ethan picks it up. Gets it over to Henry. Henry just sends it out, but puts it on net at least. It's cut off by Tampa, who works it quickly back into the Bulls' defensive zone.
The kid is fast.
Bulls have just kind of quit moving their feet, trying to keep up with him, just trying to lift his stick, get him off course. Henry takes it behind his own net. He's going to hold up there for just a minute, let defense reset. Ethan puts a guy down right on the side. Tampa Bay flips it right back in. Parker Allen will be the first one there. Remy standing in front of the goal. Parker works it around the corner, sends it over to Gus. Gus tries to push it on out. They get a shot off on Tab. Tab with the initial save and cover. I don't think he knew where it was right there at the beginning, but I think he had a good feeling it was under him and didn't want to move.
He got it and turtled down. That's all that matters.
That's right.
9:50 left on the game clock, or on the second period clock.
As a goalie dad, I'm sure you know a lot better than me, but I would imagine if you don't know where the puck is, you don't want to do a lot of moving.
Yeah. Yeah, the worst thing you can do is accidentally kick it in, and when you move, and the ref comes over and sees it's behind the red line. So
Elijah sent that one up around the wall. It's Easton now who has it, sends it around looking for Elijah. Elijah pushes one forward for Graham. I'm sorry, for Caleb. Caleb works it into the offensive zone. He takes a shot. It's a good shot on goal, but goalie there in good position. He sent one around towards Easton. Easton pops it along the wall. Elijah Cole with a great stick lift there in the corner, just being physical. Easton again, sealing those boards, sends it back deep. Caleb sends a pass back to Easton. Easton puts one on goal, but doesn't make it there as Tampa cuts it off. Now number 26 for Tampa, who's got a ton of speed. Comes in hot. Hayes in good position. Hayes swipes just at the right time. 26 goes down. Hayes had some help from everybody back checking with him. Great job there by Easton to backhand that one up the wall. Tampa will pull all the way back into their zone and reset. But Elijah Cole says, no way, I'm going to chase him in there. Remy unable to keep that one in. Just over his stick as it kind of bounced across the blue line. Graham now works in the corner. Graham somehow spits it out to Keegan. Keegan trying to get a handle on it. Will tries to backhand one in. Now Graham's going to take a shot off his forehand. Quick wrister blocked up.
Tampa collapsed every single player right in front of the crease, and it's worked so far, but that's a very dangerous tactic.
It is. Tampa tries to send it out. Parker pushes it off. So there will be no icing. Remy's going to be the first one there. He's going to work it around Tab. Flips it up to Nate. They do get a shot off, though, and Parker sends it straight up center ice. This one will not get waved off. This will be an icing on the Bulls.
$7:20 left in the second period.
So Graham Pugh here to take the face-off. Nate Key to his right. Hayes and Easton back on defense. And Will Federley out there with him. So Graham blocks up that shot. Works it along the wall, gets it over to Nate. Nate tries to get it out. Ends up on Graham's stick. Graham battling through a couple of players. He's only got one left to beat. He's right there on it. Oh, he goes to take a shot. Tampa almost knocks it in off of their own player. Hayes steps up, pulls it along. He's going to skate it up. Hayes takes a shot. Ricochets off, and it goes in.
That's in.
I don't know if that was off of Hayes or off of Graham crashing the net or possibly Gus. Honestly, I don't know who scored it, but it was bouncing, kind of twisting right there at the goal line and finally goes in. So the Bulls finally pop one on the Tampa Bay Crunch. That's our first goal to score against them, and it was a team effort for sure. So Henry Arns now coming in to take the face-off. Tampa wins it. Ethan and Gus staying out there with them. Remy and Parker back in on defense. Tampa works right through the middle of the Bulls zone. Looks like Henry will just flip that one along the boards. Tampa takes a great shot, and Tab blocks that one up. Parker chases around his own goal. Met by two guys from Tampa. Henry now works it behind his own goal. He's going to change directions.
Tampa's just not giving us room to
No.
work back there.
And they got that guy with a great defensive shot. That number 91 has a hard shot from the blue line, and he's going to take that all day long. Bulls doing a good job so far blocking that up. We do have an icing if it makes it there. It looks like it's about to die. It died just enough to where there was no icing called.
Love the athleticism by Ethan.
Ethan along the wall there. Parker pops it towards the middle. Parker again hits it towards the middle. Didn't give up on that play. Gus is still out there. He has not been able to take a line change yet. Caleb and Elijah out there with them skating forward along with Remy and Parker still. So three guys on this Bulls line have been out for a while. Tampa works it in. Nice cross-ice pass. Cut off by Parker. Parker not getting out of the way. Gonna send it back around. Remy's gonna meet it behind the net. Sends one up to Gus. Again, Gus been out there for a long time along with Remy and Parker. And we're finally gonna have an icing so those guys can hop off and get some fresh legs out on the ice. For those of you who may have never played hockey out there, 30 to 45 seconds is a long time on the ice. You stretch that into a minute and a half or two,
Doesn't matter how good your conditioning is.
and you're toast. So great job, all three of those guys standing tall, being out there as long as they were. So Easton flips that up the wall. Tampa sends it back around. Easton flips it right back up, and Tampa will have an offsides. Caleb taking the face-off, wins it back towards Easton. Easton flips one with his backhand over to Keegan. Keegan works around one guy, kicks it off his shoe. Keegan backhands one towards the net. Wow, Tampa Bay just sends that way high up in the air. It's bouncing around the blue line, and they were able to clear it. Now Tampa Bay going to take a shot. They did. I think Easton just saved that goal.
Absolutely.
Easton swiped it away. Tab made the initial stop, and it bounced up and was sitting right on the goal line. And Easton just flipped it out as hard as he could. So now we're going the other direction. Elijah Cole sends one on net. Elijah with a perfect stick lift there. It'll be Hayes, the first one back. Hayes looking up, trying to find Keegan. Sends a saucer pass over to Keegan. A little bit too much.
Graham was trucking. He was trying to get there.
Well, Hayes looked up. You could tell he was about to pass it, but he had one guy in front, and he flipped that saucer pass hard enough that I don't think anybody was catching up with it.
Well, again, with the amount of people watching, appreciate you Tampa folks turning in. Yeah, it's the Bulls broadcast, but glad you could watch. Appreciate you guys.
The Bulls right there at center ice. Graham trying to get a handle on the puck. Will Federley now. Parker sends it back over to Will. Parker will go into the corner, send it back around. You can see if Nate Key can catch up to that. Nate pushes it forward to Graham. Graham on a little bit of a breakaway. He tries to center. It's bouncing right in front of the goal. Right to the right of the goal, I should say. Tampa Bay able to pop it out, and now they have a breakaway. Going the opposite direction. Remy will be the only one to get there. Remy with a nice poke check. Everybody else back checking quickly, gets in position. They're sliding towards Tab. Tab able to keep that one out as he had a Tampa player skating right towards him. Puck now spits out the other way, and we have Will on a breakaway. Almost. Tampa Bay does a great job of back checking, though. They are ridiculously fast. Remy again pokes that one away as Tampa is looking for another scoring opportunity. Nate will flip that one back. They get another shot off, and Tab will scoop that up with his glove. So score 2-1, minute 37 left here in this second period on the official clock. Thanks again to our board president, Mr. Kip Cole, for running the clock for us today. He's only 5 seconds behind, which is pretty impressive.
Better than I do.
Way better than I ever did. So now Henry Arns pushes that one against the wall. Tampa, though, catches up to it quick. Tampa, he lost his edge. He was coming in. Henry in to steal it. Henry working around one or two guys, trying to find somebody to pass it to. He ends up just going ahead and taking a shot. Blocked off well by the goalie for Tampa. Ethan trying to get a handle on it, and Tampa able to poke it out. Hayes will push that along the board. Shot blocked down there by Tampa. I get another shot off. Tab kicks that one away. Gus cuts that one off. Continues to work along the board, but Tampa ends up with it. Hayes pokes that one away now. Tries to get it over to Henry. Henry now, he's got two defensemen. Both of them in good position. Henry looking for somebody to center it to. Tries to send one around. He does. He centers it to Gus. Oh, and Ethan Buck puts one in. From Henry to Gus to Ethan Buck. It's a great job there by that line, that forward line working together, putting that one in. So 23.9 seconds left here in the second period. We got a tie game, folks.
Sorry to Ethan's people on that one, because I think the video flickered right as he scored, but that was a great play.
That was definitely an Ethan goal. And great work there by Henry Arns to make that happen, and Gus being in the right spot to put his stick on it to where Ethan could catch it. Shot cut off there by Caleb Duro. Elijah Cole there in the corner, and we'll have the end of the second period. Score of 2-2. If y'all heard any of that audio, I was singing Justin's praises for all his hard work.
Yeah, well, sorry about the amateur setup here. The video keeps flickering for some reason, and I'm not sure what's going on with my equipment.
So Caleb Duro in the corner. Hayes now has it, sends it back up. Hayes pokes it out along the board. Oh.
Is that Nate went down?
Looks like Keegan.
Keegan, yeah.
So Elijah Cole tries to poke it out. Great job there by Caleb, battling all the way down. Stick lifting at just the right moment for Hayes to be able to come in and take it out. He sends it around to Keegan. Keegan tries to work it around. Oh, so close to getting it out. He finally.
That was out.
I thought it was out too. I thought that'd be an offsides, but it's not. So Easton now meets him around the back of the goal, sends one around to Elijah. Elijah gets a little help from
that's a high stick.
Opponent's stick and flips that puck up and out.
It should have been a play stop.
It should have been. Goal's just not able to get anything on it yet. Hayes there in the corner. Hayes comes back for it, sends it back around. Tampa sends one to their D-man, and it works its way out. Goal's a little bit lucky there. But Tampa's got to reset. So Hayes now skates it up. He flips one up, looking for Caleb. Goes right under Caleb's feet, and he just didn't know where it was. So now Tampa in a great position. Easton steps up. knocks the puck right at the shot. Easton now just throws a man down, and they're going to call that on Easton, but I don't.
Yeah,
I think that's iffy.
Nah, that's a good call. The high stick that should have stopped play out here was not. But that's all right.
So far, we've had 2 penalties, both on the same defensive line.
Yeah.
Easton and Hayes.
Yeah, you get out there playing hard, it's going to happen, right?
So Henry Arns will take the face-off. Ethan Buck over to his right. Remy Uptain and Parker Allen in for the defense. Face-off 1 back towards the Bulls. Parker will take it behind his own net. Sends one up to Ethan. Ethan flips it up. Unable to get it out. It's whirling at the blue line, but Tampa holds on to it. Great job by Parker to poke it out. Now Ethan's working it across. Ethan sends one cross ice to nobody. I think he was hoping maybe Henry was skating up that side. Crunch able to work it right back in, and Bulls able to clear the zone. Tampa will have to reset. Henry meets him there at the blue line. Ethan now has it. He's going to flip it up, and it does not clear. That didn't go across the blue line.
That did not go across the blue line.
Did not go across the blue line, but we're going to have an offsides either way. So we'll head out to the neutral zone for another faceoff. Only 16 seconds left on this Bulls penalty kill. Hayes and Remy in for the defense. Graham Pugh and Nate Key out for the forwards. A face-off 1 again by the Bulls. Hayes has it. He flips it up the wall. Graham with a stick between another guy's legs. Tries to clear it out. Couldn't quite get it. Hayes sends that out and put so much on it that it worked its way across. Nate now catches up to it. Nate works it into the offensive zone. We're back to full strength on the Bulls. Nate centers one. Goes back to him. Nate centers it again. Almost goes back to him again. Hayes all the way back. He's going to go cross ice. Pass is cut off, though, by Tampa Bay. Remy catches up to that quickly. Hayes falling, sends it over to Will, who sends it over to Graham, who sends it up ice. Tampa goes down right as they're entering the zone. Graham Pugh just leveled a man. We'll have enough offsides on the Bulls. Man, Graham Pugh just put a shoulder into that kid.
Yeah, that, again, probably lucky that one didn't get called, but it is what it is, I guess. Rubbing is racing.
That's right.
Great game.
It's tight.
I mean, very well matched. Tampa's got a lot of speed. The Bulls have been playing with a lot of physicality.
Hayes now flips one towards the goal. Henry Arns picks it up in the corner, sends it back towards Hayes. Hayes tries to get along the boards, lost it there. I think he thought he had it. And he'll back check and get in the way enough to where they can't get a shot off. Easton picks that one up in front of the goal, able to send it out. Henry Arns will be the first one there. They waved off icing. Henry now works around one. Oh, Henry tried to change directions really quick, and when he did, he went down, lost that edge. Henry again in the corner. Easton steps up.
Ethan Buck's coming out. I think he might be hurt. He went down pretty hard after he teed off on that one.
Yeah, Ethan just came off, and Elijah Cole came in. Hayes centers one for Henry. Henry goes down. He's slow to get up. He lost his stick, too. Hayes back in good defensive position. He goes down. They get a shot off on Tab. Tab does a lot of moving. And still hadn't seen the puck. Oh,
in the blue paint. We'll take it.
He was moving a little bit right there, and I wasn't sure where it was.
Easton started pointing.
Easton
started pointing. He's like, no, it's not.
It's not in. It's not in. I wasn't sure where it was, but Henry Arns and Ethan Buck both a little banged up on that play. Parker and Remy in on defense. Elijah Cole stays out, along with Caleb Duro and Keegan Brennan. Caleb flips that over to Keegan. Keegan able to clear the zone with it. Big battle there at center ice. Tampa is a very disciplined team. They spread our defense out a lot. They just work it right back into the zone. Good center pass. Bulls all in front of Tab. Tampa tries a wraparound and changes directions. Great job there by Elijah Cole to knock that pass down. Elijah trying to clear the zone and does. Elijah just not giving up on this play. Keegan intercepts that pass. He's going to work it across. Oh, he was looking for Caleb Duru. He had a full head of steam. The pass cut off well by Tampa. Remy Uptain now tries to work it up the board. Keegan in to help out. Puck right at Keegan's feet. Caleb now pushing his man against the wall. Puck finally clears out. Tampa gets it. Remy steps up, pokes it away. Caleb now sends a pass up along the wall to Keegan. Still unable to clear the zone. Tampa sends that one out. Elijah Cole, what a great shift for Elijah. Tampa gets a shot off. Tab makes the initial save, then Parker sweeps it away. Parker again knocks that one away. This has been a long shift. Tab needs to cover this if he can. He made the initial stop a couple of times, but those were some tired legs out there.
They were.
And his line really couldn't help him out a ton. So he was doing great at making the initial save, but really needed to cover that first shot. If he could have held on to it, that would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, though, with tired legs, that one bounces in.
That's offsides.
That was offsides. There we got the call. So Graham Pugh at center, Will Federley left wing, Nate Key right wing, Hayes right defense, and Easton Obasco left defense. Graham Pugh wins it, pushes forward. It's going to work back towards Easton. Easton picks his head up, looks along the wall, lets it ride along the glass. Tampa working back into the Bulls zone. Will with a great job of hitting the stick. They work it back to the D-man, who's got a heck of a shot. Hayes stops it with a skate. Hayes now is going to skate it up. He uses the wall. He works around one. Graham's now got it. Hayes will charge hard on the other side of him. They take a shot. That goalie covers it up. And there's a lot of shoving right there. Nate Key did not like that. And I think they're going to toss that kid to the penalty box, right?
Looks like it, actually, yeah.
Yeah, he had a little extracurricular there on Nate Key.
So number 8's going for roughing.
Good job for Nate, though, not retaliating. He kind of jumped up and bowed up on him, but he didn't throw anything.
Oh, and they always catch the retaliation.
They do, and that's one of those rare times when they didn't do anything, and we didn't get called for anything. So Bulls on a power play. Parker sends it deep into the Bulls zone. Ethan, good to see him back out on the ice. Henry Yards and Ethan both battling along the near board. Henry ends up with it. Tampa works it out. Remy and Parker in on defense. Henry Arden's charging hard, pokes that one away. Great back check there by Henry. Remy goes down, loses an edge as he's trying to pick up the puck behind the goal. Remy now back on his feet. Works it up the wall, able to get it out. Tampa sends one back into their own zone. Hayes and Easton come back in on defense.
Well, Ethan cut that one off, and he went down hard.
Ethan is down hard and holding that same arm I think he left with. So Ethan, not typically the kid who goes down like this.
I'm going to pan away here.
Ethan, not typically the kid who kind of goes down on the ice, so obviously a quiet situation here. Looks like
Coach is getting him up.
Getting him up.
All right. May have gotten a slash. He's got his glove off and kind of holding that wrist, so maybe it may have been like a slash that got between his glove and the elbow pad somewhere.
Well, again, tough kid. If he goes down and lays there for a while, he's hurt.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ethan's probably one of the most athletic kids we have on the team.
So glad to see Ethan back up and running. This has been a rough game for him. He's gone off to the bench twice holding that arm. Henry Arns off the face-off. And we'll have a offsides.
Got Henry and Graham out there on the same line.
Well, it was a power play. Power
Right.
play's over. I don't know if they're just trying to
interesting combination here.
get a little bit more offensive power there, but it's Nate, Henry, Graham. Graham over to Henry's left. Easton and Hayes. All 5 kids on the ice will score. And Hayes now skates it up, tries to center one. Easton stays back. Hayes pushes that one along the far wall into the corner.
I'll be honest, with this Tampa team speed, I would be very hesitant to pull the goalie. I mean,
I would too. So 2:34 left here in this third period. As Justin said, we can't really pull a goalie yet. But we've got all the offensive guys out there. Hayes now puts it up. Everybody waiting at the blue line. Graham Pugh will be the first one there. Sends it back to Henry. Henry now looking to center it.
it's an oddly gentle pass.
Yeah,
to the
oddly
center.
gentle pass, but now Tampa on a little bit of a breakaway. They work around Easton. Somebody goes down, and we're going to get a trip. So
Did they get Easton again?
I think they did.
Yeah. Easton can't believe it.
He can't.
I think he's a little upset, but
So with a minute 52 left here in this game, score 3-2. Now it's already been decided. We will be playing Tampa Bay Crunch again tomorrow morning for the championship of this tournament. So you're seeing a tight game here. There will be another tight game in the morning.
it's going to be a monster tomorrow, I think.
So Caleb pushing forward off the faceoff. Elijah Cole sends one up right center. They take a shot. Blocked up
And
well.
That's going to be a high stick. Hey, funny they called that time.
Right?
I mean, it clearly was. Like, it's a good call, but missed it the last time. So Caleb and Elijah stay out there. Defense changes. We've got Remy and Hayes in.
Caleb takes the face off immediately, sends it back. Hayes skates it in front of his own goal, flips it up the wall, able to clear it out. Elijah Cole giving chase. Tampa sends it up the near wall. Hayes pops it back up. It's trickling in front of the goal. Caleb touches it just enough. Remy Uptain turns. Tab snags.
Great save by Tab.
Great job there by Tab to snag that one with 1:14 left and 23 seconds left on this penalty kill.
All right, here we go.
Caleb again with the face-off. Elijah charges hard. Tab blocks it up. Hayes will flip it along the near wall over towards Elijah. Elijah now with a little bit of a breakaway. He's got a man behind him and a man in front of him. Elijah, a fantastic skater. Elijah sends one. Goalie snags it right out of the air. Great play there by Elijah.
That was a close one, man. Coach is leaving him out there. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. 56 seconds left.
The puck works all the way down, and we'll have an icing. Oh. Hayes loses an edge as he comes around on an icing.
I don't know if that hurt his pride or if he was a little slow to get up.
I'm pretty sure that's hurt feelings.
Yeah.
It has been a while since I've gotten a skate sharpened, though.
Now they're pulling Tab. Here we go. We're going empty. No, maybe no. They better hurry before they drop the puck. Get off the key thing, Keegan. There we go.
So Keegan comes off the ice. They're going to wait and make sure that we get possession. Right off of Easton's stick. Easton tries to dump it back in. Gets a little bit of a helmet to the shoulder. Tab now skate off as fast as he can. We send Keegan out. Easton sends that one up, looking for Henry Arns. Tampa sends it over to Easton. Easton sends it back to Henry. Henry needs to get it to the center. Swallowed up by Tampa players, so Tampa pushes Henry down right there in the corner. Just nice physical play by them. They get it out right off the end of Hayes' stick. Hayes has got to catch up to that. There's only 7 seconds left, so really by the time they catch up with it, there's nothing left they can do. Hayes sends a nice pass out, and we have the end of the game. Tampa wins this one. Score 3-2. Bulls gave everything they had. Just a couple of pucks didn't bounce our way, and good game. We'll look forward to seeing these guys again tomorrow morning. I believe we play at 9:30. So if you want to join in, same place, same time tomorrow at 9:30. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining. Go Bulls.
Thanks for watching.